Hello there and welcome to another SOS reading. This is a general reading, however it is someone's oracle messages. So it's either going to resonate for the most part or it won't. And if you find that the messages don't resonate for you, please do check the other SOS readings or the timeless oracle messages as well. Those are all timeless readings, so you can choose the ones that you're feeling guided to, okay, viewer? And you can go to the playlist tab as well. So this really is a time, viewer, I'm just gonna say this, it is a time to just kind of do what you love right now. There is a real manifestation of growth for you in the material realm. So it's really, really important, you know, to do what you love. And I really feel that you're really expanding how you're working or being seen by others, and you're really creating a really good reputation for yourself. Okay, so just do what you love. Just want to say that real quick here. Let's see what oracle messages come out for you and what you need to know about your situation, viewer. Wow. Okay. Wow. So viewer, whoa. So going back to that card that was on the bottom of the deck, which was a Three of Pentacles, Earth sign, really showing advancement and growth, especially when it comes to you being able to learn and counsel others. You're really showing up as a wise counselor right now. So it is really important to use your intuition, because as you are being, as you're kind of being pulled into an area of inspiring others, you're also being guided and led by a spiritual counselor or a spiritual teacher, either in the physical realm or in the spiritual realm, or both. Okay, so there's a Taurus showing up, there's a Pisces showing up, there's also Leo or fire sign showing up as well. Okay, earth sign is showing up here. So it is time to get to work. There's something really powerful happening with you. I'm really getting drawn to the keys here. So you're holding some type of sacred knowledge, and you are meant to be this wise counselor for others, viewer. Okay? So this really is about harnessing the things that you feel and know deep down inside within you, and following your faith and following your guidance and following this higher power that you're being led to, because there's a lot going on with you, viewer. There's not only going to be this advancement when it comes to leading, and for some this is absolutely with work, or this is in your everyday life, just leading others and being this counselor to others, because you're showing up as a very intuitive, wise, spiritual counselor here. So Spirit wants you to really let go of any fears when it has to do with any leadership here, because there's something here with an opportunity coming towards you, viewer, that is going to really advance you in studies or with your career or promotions. Okay, or you're going to be catapulted into something that you're gonna really want to take an opportunity to flourish in, as far as advancement for you in the material realm, how you're making your money, how you're growing, how you're doing things in the practical realm. Okay, definitely seeing a lot of passion when it comes to spirituality. The other thing that I'm seeing, viewer, is I'm also seeing this divine guidance happening in the spiritual realm, where Spirit is actually guiding a very divine partnership, whether this is partnership with Spirit or this is an actual person. And there is an actual person showing up here that is this King of Wands. Okay, very practical, down to earth, wanting to expand and to be available for opportunities here. So I am seeing an opportunity big time being handed to you. Okay, there's definitely a start here with partnership, with love, as you know, if put this in your situation, viewer, because I do feel, viewer, you've got something going on in as far as your leadership or your career or where you're headed in the material realm and what your purpose here on the earth planet is. But there's definitely something working behind the scenes that Spirit is bringing about that is all about loyalty, growth, and fertility here, okay? So expect messages, viewer. Expect good messages and good news, all right? So let's see what else comes out for you. What else for the viewer? Look at that. Yeah, this is you're really rising up, viewer. So first of all, you've accomplished something. I can tell the cards are coming out very, very, they're coming out very clean, very clear here about where you're headed, viewer. You've really have ended a chapter and you're beginning a new chapter. And I just sense that you have something to do for the world. Okay, and don't think that, you know, for some of you guys, just know what you're doing isn't insignificant, small. That's what I'm trying to say. It is powerful, okay, no matter what it is you're doing. I'm definitely sensing a foundation, a sense of accomplishment. You know, this is a time to really embrace anything, how far you've come regardless. So I definitely see you're heading into a whole new chapter. I mean, this is, you're being guided into something that is meant for you. And this is going to give you a sense of more spiritual wisdom that's being bestowed on you that you're going to share with others as well. Okay. Wow. So definitely success, definitely accomplishments, definitely an ending of a chapter and a brand new chapter. Very successful chapter. Okay. What else? Eight of Pentacles. Oh, no, excuse me. Eight of Swords. Here's this fear thing going on. It's kind of why that Moon card is picking, the Moon card is showing up here because, yeah, it's going to take a lot of faith and strength right now for you to really conquer fears. So the illusion of entrapment here, a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless. I feel that is what's going on right now, is that we're just, we've had to deal with issues when it comes to our confidence here. Okay, so we may also be afraid just to take some action, and Spirit wants you to not worry. These fears are normal, because if you didn't have it, then you wouldn't be growing. Just know that these fears are because you are growing. So Spirit just wants you to take control, and I want you to look at how she's taking that blindfold off and she's taking control of her life. You know, I mean, this King of Wands is an energy of confidence, spirituality, intuition, inspiration, leadership. You know, this person, this energy really gets people going and doing things. And this is what you're doing. You're really lighting up, whether you believe that or not, because I know there's some hidden fears going on. We're scared about something, okay? And a lot of you, I am sensing that you have accomplished, you really have overcome a lot of fears, and this is why this chapter is closing, a new one is happening. So just rest assured with this major arcana here, this world card, you're definitely overcoming this, okay? It's like this gate is opening up for you. Okay, what else for the viewer? We have air signs showing up as well, viewer. Okay. So working too hard or too many hours, the need for balance in life, let others help you. There may be something for some of you guys that are watching, there may be some health problems. It's because of stress. I don't care what you want to blame it on. You can blame it on anything on the outside, anything physical. But the bottom line is, if you really want to know the truth, all of the physical ailments all come from one place. It stems from emotional stress, because the stress makes your body weak. And I'm really getting drawn to the caduceus here. There's a lot of healing that needs to be taking place right now. There is a lot of stress. We're overwhelmed. We're very burdened. Again, with the World card, viewer, this is a completion, and I just want you to see this. This is the Ten of Wands. This is a completion. Okay. A lot of the stress is due to. For some of you, the stress is because we're not taking action and we're afraid to take action. And for some of you, we're not taking action because we're overburdened with too many other things, or we're overburdened by, again, emotions of feeling guilt or obligated here, okay? You have to take control. It is really time for you to take control, especially when you got that World card and you've got the Hierophant here. So you're definitely, you've got higher power working on your behalf. What else for the viewer? Yeah, see, viewer, and maybe some of you guys do feel it, but you went through something that has really put you in a place where, you got to fight, you got to overcome fears. You really got to fight yourself now, right? Because you've been through something. I'm telling you right now, I mean, look at this big, bold vision here, this card. This is royalty. This is success. This is like, I mean, especially with that King of Wands showing up with this big, bold vision. I mean, this card has a lot of fire in it as well. A lot of regal and royalty. You notice the bee, this is, viewer, you are meant, and some of you guys are already sitting in this energy of what I'm getting is a vibe of the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles. Very much in tune with the spiritual realm, but you've manifested the abundance in the material realm. So you're showing up as this very ancient, wise, even Egyptian soul here that is meant for success, that is meant for power, money, royalty, because we know how to balance that. Spiritually, we know how to balance that, okay? You have to have big, bold vision for yourself. You're coming in as a big, bold leader here. I don't care what you're doing, viewer. You're showing up as a leader, so that's how Spirit is seeing you. What else? It's like whatever you're doing is literally turning into gold for you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Again, with these, we got a lot going on right now, and I just want to show you this Eight of Wands. Too much going on you see that first sentence there? Too much going on. Oh, it's not coming in very, it's not coming in very clear, but we do have stress caused by many positive opportunities. So that could be something for some of you guys, not knowing which way to go, because maybe there's a lot of opportunities. But there's also a stress because I just feel there's a lot going on. There's just a lot going on. You've got to have the ability right now to multitask, and with this Ten of Wands showing up, viewer, you've got to drop and delegate. You got to drop something. You got to drop a few things. So you've got to use your intuition. You got to use your discernment with that moon card. You got to figure out intuitively what is making you feel heavy. Is it something that you can get rid of in the physical form? Is it work or obligations, or are there people around you, or there's something just nagging at you that you can get rid of? Literally just cut it out, you know, or is this internal stuff? Is there emotions that we're hanging on to that are making us feel heavy? And we've got to figure out practical ways of overcoming that. And just know that those things take time. They do. But I do see that for the most part, you're really just at this gate. It's literally just right here opening up for you. Okay. And again, she's just about to take off that blindfold and see that that gate is open for her. Okay. So 8 of Wands is showing up. Again, there's some strong indicators of messages of a rapid movement here. There's definitely a lot of things. And for some of you guys, a lot of changes happening right now. And this is possibly why we're feeling really stuck right now, because there's just might be just too much changes to take on. What else for the viewer? Fire sign showing up pretty strong too, viewer, but just take those for how it resonates. Wow, okay, well, we're taking that one. So cool. So here's the Queen of Pentacles. And this is that energy. I was really feeling this Queen of Pentacles energy coming through, viewer. So this is kind of the blockage right now, viewer, for you, is really owning and stepping into the Queen of Pentacles energy, which is not only, you know, this energy of knowing and sensing this regalness, this royalty, this wealth, deserving of business, deserving of prosperity. She knows how to take care of herself. So when she's working too hard and she's overburdened and she's stressed, she may have to do things, showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, she may have to do things that really ground her. She may need to go out into nature. She may need to go, you know, pamper herself in some way, shape, or form. Okay, she needs to recharge herself. She has to love and really do self-care. So this Queen of Pentacles absolutely does have the ability to make anything more beautiful. So, and she does have a love of family or a home, whether, you know, you're male or female, doesn't matter. Again, there's something about really taking sensible approach right now, practical approaches to things, taking it one step at a time, looking at your reality right now, viewer. What can you do in your everyday reality that's going to take one little step, that's a practical step towards advancement for you, and just go from there. So Spirit does want you to hear this. And I do see a masculine energy and I do see a feminine. I'm seeing a divine masculine and I'm seeing a divine feminine here. But Spirit is really showing you that you are worthy of this. I mean, this Queen of Pentacles is definitely abundant. She definitely has enough to nurture herself and others. She values herself and she's really confident and knows her self-esteem, okay? Now, when she's in fear mode, though, she can really be worried about money and material items. She could also become a little bit materialistic, okay? So that's just a side message. This one really wants to go over here. So I'm just getting so much. We got to do a lot of self-care. Spend some money on yourself if you can, or using things on yourself right now to help you alleviate stress. It's really important that you delegate and get rid of stress for you now. It's super important. What else for the viewer? Okay, so that's it for that part. So I want to find out, viewer, what do you need to be aware of? What do you need to be aware of? Oh my goodness, yeah, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Going back to this 8 of Swords energy, right? And that 10 of Wands feeling heavy. So you need, so it's coming in very, very strong, viewer. It's really up to you right now with Spirit. Again, find practical tools. There's so much on the internet too that you can do to help alleviate or figure out how to overcome fears or worries, you know, whatever it is. Or this could just literally be we're scared to take the first step. Okay, you got to work on your faith. I mean, you got to hold strong. I mean, Spirit sees you as this beautiful, beautiful, strong leader, wise counselor you're showing up as. Okay, it's important that you free yourself so you can get this new chapter. So, I mean, you literally have, viewer, I know you've been through it. And I'm just saying this because I know the fact that the World card is showing up and then you got this free yourself. It's literally just this Swords energy. It's the mind, it's the mental, it's the mental body right now that we have to free ourselves from, because Spirit has already watched you on your path and realized and knows all the things that you've gone through, this whole complete journey that you've gone through. So it's time to enjoy your success. There's like one little hurdle here. You got to prove it to yourself, you know. There's something really, really magnificent for you to go through when you go through that gate. Let's see if there's anything else Spirit will give us for what you need to be aware of. Anything else? Okay, so let's find out. No, that's it. Let's find out what you should focus on. I'm just going to ask what you should focus on. Besides that, freeing yourself. And for some of you, freeing yourself, you're going to know what part of your area that you are being held back in, okay? What should you focus on? This will be interesting since it's a romance, angels. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, viewer, this is coming strong. Like, love yourself. Here's that Queen of Pentacles energy I was talking to you about. Loving herself, doing the things to do self-care. She, you know, she's spending some money on her if she can, so that she can recharge and recuperate, so she can rebuild herself. So you need to, I mean, we got love yourself first. So your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. It's like literally one little thing here. I think what's happened, viewer, what happens to a lot of people is we go through life, we go through experiences, we go through relationships, we go through pains, hurts, separations, all kinds of things. We go through death, you know, rebirth, we go through changes. And it can really affect us, and it can really trigger us to really hold on to stories about ourselves that we actually created at the time of the trigger. So I want you to hear that again. We create the stories at the time of the trigger. So I want you to know that it's a story, and you can recreate that story. You can tell yourself all of the wonderful things of why you're deserving. If there's a situation where something didn't work out in the love department, you have to understand that's because Spirit sees you as this big, bold vision leader. So maybe the energies that you've been around aren't they're not the match, or they're not at your level. okay? Or there's just something that you got to do right now with spirit that's imperative before other things can fall into place for you. And one of the hardest things for humans is to really fight this fear, because when we don't see something in the practical form, we hang on to that fear and we don't make moves, and we think that spirit, or we think the universe should do for us first. We should show things up for us so that we can make a move. You know, spirit can only do so much though, you know. So there is a big message about loving yourself, and I do see you accomplishing this. I really, really do. Because you're very powerful, you know, viewer. You definitely are. So let's see. Let's find out, how is spirit helping you, viewer? How is spirit helping the viewer? Yeah, transformation. Yeah, spirit is going to, I mean, I can see it with that 10 of Wands, that 8 of Swords, and this free yourself, loving yourself. Spirit really is helping you with this butterfly maiden transformation, okay? You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings, viewer. Great blessings. And you have the World card, which is the major arcana, which means, or arcana, whatever, which means, viewer, this isn't a small thing. This is impactful. This is long term. So great blessings. Let's find, I want to ask spirit and get a little bit more for you, viewer, on the great blessings. Just one more for this with the great blessings, okay? That spirit is helping you with, and then we'll get possible future outcome and close the reading for you. Can we get one for the great blessings? And I'm saying, you know, this has got an S at the end, viewer, so just know it's more than one blessing that's coming towards you from this great transformation. Great blessing. Yeah, creating an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. For some of you viewers, you actually might get a opportunity to travel or to do something that that's like a spiritual quest for you, or like a sacred soul journey, like a spiritual journey. And definitely spirit is helping with the great blessing, letting you have a sacred place, right? Because you got this wise counselor. So it's very important that you do spend time in a sacred sacred space, spending time with spirit as well, because you're a student as well, viewer. So let's find out a potential future outcome for you. Okay, wait, hold on. This is going to be, okay, so this is, hold on. We're getting just an extra card, and then we'll get potential future outcome. And viewer, I'm just going to let these, I'm just going to let whatever falls out, okay? One last message. And then potential, then we'll get the outcome here. Okay. So viewer, remember what I was talking about, you really showing up as this big, bold leader. I mean, you're really a powerful person, and I want you to see this. They will only I know the camera's not coming in very clear. They will only stifle your growth. So there's a situation where you're really spirit wants you to know there's a situation, viewer, that you have to free yourself from, because they will only stifle your growth. Okay, potential future outcome for the viewer. Let me see if is there going to be anything else for the, okay, so this is the card. Oh, hope and truth. Potential future outcome, viewer, is renewed faith and hope. This is looking like and feeling like the star card to me. You've come through a journey. You're coming into great healing, and now you're being blessed with this new destiny for you that's full of hope and truth. No longer not knowing what's going on with this moon card, right? Not knowing or seeing what we don't know. Potential future outcome is hope and truth, because you deserve it, viewer. I hope that was helpful. Love and light. Take care.